Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Yeah, so you find me on a very sunny Isle of Wight this week, and we're over here for the Isle of Wight festival, and I thought I'd just show you around where we're staying and how we're getting on. So we've been staying at a Parkdean site, so we've been staying at Landgaurd Holiday Park. Obviously you got reception up to your right in the car park, but if you are touring, and obviously it's pretty obvious as here, but you might miss it depending on what time of day you come, you need to use this road here, and this will take you all the way down, round and to the touring section. If you miss that and actually bring your caravan into this section, you're going to have a pretty bad day, because up here is a pretty small car park, and you'll be having to unhitch or reverse it back out. So yeah, just make sure you don't miss that road, so it goes all the way along the side bit. So like I said, we were here for the Isle of Wight festival, and they do the shuttle buses from this site, which is handy, and like I said, it's just across the road. What this is the first pickup point. So it is on the other side of the island, so it depends on what you're looking for, but it is a good, nice location. But they do have that option available to you. So from here on the shuttle, it's about a 50-minute to an hour journey. But the good thing about it is you are the first pickup. It literally only takes about 3 more stops, and we saw it a couple of times when we were here, and actually the bus is full, and we must have driven past about the remaining 5 or 6 stops, and they just drive past, and they go every sort of half an hour. But again, they give you a timetable when you come on site, so you can see exactly what's what for that journey. But yeah, and then the other benefit is on the way back, you're the first stop, so it's literally like a 25-minute journey on the way back. So yeah, you just need to put up with the longer journey to start with, but at least you get a seat on the bus, which is the main thing. And then obviously it takes you straight into the festival, and then yeah, you can get cracking. So that is your reception area and laundrette over there. So obviously you check in, small park in the middle, you got your local shop in the corner, and then this is your entertainment space down here, and then joined to that is your outdoor and indoor pool. So if you want to get to the touring section and have a wander up to the second part, which I'll talk about in a second, it's just through here, and what this does is then join on to the touring road, so you can go down and round. So yeah, this is your touring section. It hasn't been too busy, considering it's been the Isle of Wight festival as well. When we first got here, there was probably less than this already set up. So yeah, it seems to have like plenty of pitches when needed. But like I said, I think the only thing would be your actually shower block. That's probably a bit dated, but like I say, it's clean enough and usable, no issues with it. But that's probably the only thing letting down the actual touring side of things. So obviously you've got Landgaurd, where we were staying, comes down into your touring section, but then you get the sister site, which is Lower Hyde. So as I said, I'm not sure why they've actually got a separate second part, why they don't just have one, but there must be a rationale behind that. But yeah, baffles me. But I did actually ask the bar staff, but they couldn't really give me a proper answer. So yeah, it is what it is. But like I say, if you're looking for a more relaxing sort of bar area, then I would say Landgaurd's probably the one to go to. It's got a pool table, it's got a few things in there that the main venue up here hasn't. Dartboard, air hockey, and it plays a few different games than you do at the very top. I'd say the top one's more aimed at younger children rather than anything else. So the walking distance, probably about a 10-minute walk for Landgaurd to Lower Hyde. Uphill, but easier on the way back. So yeah, remember that if you've got lots of young children. But it's yeah, it's nice enough. So that's your reception for Lower Hyde. Everything going on. Takes you into the main complex. So you've got your bike hire here, if that's of interest to you. Looks like normal and electric, whatever takes your fancy from that perspective. Got your local shop. And then it's your main complex here. So you've got your bar area, outdoor pool is within that. Little arcade, main show bar. Bar area and food area if you want to eat something. And then that leads you onto your outdoor pool, which is it's all right. So here's some of the bits in terms of Lower Hyde. So you've got your Thunderbird snacks and your bar and your scoop. And then some of the kids' play areas. We've got football, some crazy golf, actually in good condition for once. Normally when you come to these sites they've been a bit battered, but no, they're in good nick. And a nice little park if you want to sit out here and have a beer. I'm guessing this is why it's a little bit quieter at Landgaurd, because it's probably easier to get into Lower Hyde camping area, and it looks, yeah, like I say, like it's been done up a little bit better than the other, but like I say, both totally fine. But yeah, I guess in with this one, yeah, you got more pictures, which means more people, so that toilet block and everything may get a little bit busy. But again, then it's a bit more modern than the other one, but yeah, certainly looks a nice setup here. Wasn't until I went stumbling around and then, yeah, come across it. But those safari tents do look nice. You get them on a lot of Parkdeans now. as an additional item. And the clubhouse is sort of just over that way, so yeah, you probably a 5-minute walk to the main one. Rightio, so we're back from our trip, and I know what you're all thinking, which site is better? And as I sort of alluded to in the video, and as you would have seen, I think it really just comes down to personal preference here. I think if you're going to be at the Isle of Wight Festival, getting in at 2-3 o'clock in the morning, if not later, then I would probably say Landgaurd's going to be the better site. It's a lot smaller, it's quieter. You're not going to have lots of children running around because of activities in and around where you're staying, whether that's touring or actually in a static van. So that's probably your quieter and best bet. If you're looking for sort of a family holiday and you're looking for parks, crazy golf, football, swimming, all the sort of activities that you would expect from a sort of a Parkdean, then I would say go to Lower Hyde. It's a bigger sort of park than Landgaurd. And a lot more going on, and sort of into the evening as well in terms of entertainment. It has a much bigger venue in terms of entertainment and sort of dining area, so I think that would be your best bet. But like I say, both sites do have entertainment, both have clubhouses, they're just slightly different in terms of what they offer. Rightio, that's it for this week's video. Hopefully it's sort of given you a good idea of what to expect if you're thinking about going to either of the two parks. As always, if you've got any questions, drop them below. I'll come back to you and try and answer those questions for you. And if not, I will see you all on the next one. Cheers all.